Hello, welcome to part 3 of You Never Walk Alone. I hope you're excited about the next few songs and then the awards section.
I'm sure they've all been anticipating the awards heavily.
I think so
Waiting
too.
on bated breath.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so Natasha, you're doing the next song, aren't you?
Yes, I am.
Is it Outer Wings? Yeah.
Outer Wings.
Outer Wings. We've already done Interlude Wings.
Baby Wings.
The only thing that's added on is the bridge and the final chorus.
So as we know, Wings is a slapper.
Yes.
It's an absolute hype song.
It is a hype song, yes. Natasha,
tell us about it.
So it is written by P-Dog, Adora, RM, J-Hope and Sugar, and produced by P-Dog.
That big dog.
So we'll just be talking about J-Hope's bridge because we've already done Interlude Wings. Go and listen to that. But J-Hope's bridge starts with, "Now I know I break up with the idea of getting old while regretting. I choose to have an unconditional faith. It's time to be brave. I'm not afraid. Because I believe in myself. Because I'm different from before. I won't cry going down the path I choose. And I won't hang my head low because I'll be in the sky. Because I'll be flying, fly. Spread, spread, spread my wings. La 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 la."
It's rife with deeper meaning that you can find in our Wings episode.
La 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 la. Who knows what those la las mean?
Exactly.
Not you if you've not listened to the Wings episode.
Go be educated, guys.
I like it.
It is really good. I really, really like also in the song, but you can really hear it when they perform it. There's the harmony that JK does on the last bit.
That is the reason why I prefer this version over the interlude one, because of the harmonization. I'll try find the video to put in the Google Doc of the one, I think they're in Sydney, and that one is just like, it's like when you listen to like 8D and it's like, oh, just like JK, Hobie, just like, oh, this is like, I've put love, 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 so jealous of the people that got to experience this at concert. And then I went on to the performance videos because I'm like, let's have a go. Apparently I did.
I was going to say.
I'm jealous of myself, really.
Well, Natasha, what a bitch.
Past Natasha.
Yeah.
At least she was there. At least she saw Dionysus.
Yeah.
She probably hated it.
She probably did. Right? We're like, oh, fucking hell, Dionysus and Not Today opened the show. Why did I even buy the ticket? Wow. Yeah.
I remember Dionysus. Don't remember Not Today. Don't remember Outro Wings.
We've got the concert on Weverse if you want to have a watch. We've bought it.
Yeah, I think Hobbit really adds something, actually. So I listened to the interlude one and then the outro one back to back. And I think it's more than just the lyrics, which are also fit really well. And I'm glad that Hobie's got to have, his no regrets. I can fly high to the sky. Lyrics along with Sugar and Aaron, but he just brings some real power to it.
Yeah.
That I think, no offense to Aaron and Sugar's raps, but I feel like Hobie just comes in and he just starts like spitting and he's so happy.
It's kind of like quite a melodic, like not shouty, but like
it's
melodic,
fast-paced,
loud rap. Yeah.
So I really liked it. It really stands out for me.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, I don't want to listen to that version again.
Yeah, no, it's superior, and it's not really that much longer.
No, Hobie did a great job.
Yeah, he did.
Justice for Hobie.
We've talked about the meaning of Outer Wings in the Wings episode. Again, fits in very nicely. And I think it makes sense to include it on this album and like include it as an extended version because, like we said at the top, is all about the sort of positive spin on the Wings era, I guess. Yes, there's light and dark in the world, but we can face it all together. And then you include this longer version of this song as the outro of the era, even though there's a song that comes after it, the Supplementary story. It sort of picks up the theme of boy meets evil, ambition turned into greed, and twist the way that those same emotions are understood. It picks up the topic of seeing something sort of where boy meets evil turned ambition into greed. Outer Wings turns greed into let me spread my wings and go forward in a positive way. I think it makes sense as an addition.
Good job, Hobie. I've always got more time for more Hobie.
Okay, right, so performances. We talked about the Wings tour in Japan last time where they did the short version, and they also did it in Love Yourself Wembley. They are in all white outfits. There's the big like Hobie ad-lib section before the bridge where he goes like, say yeah, yeah.
So great.
Yeah. He did that in PTD as well. So they did it in PTD. I've included the link to the Seoul Day 3 performance, which is one of the performances where you can't say anything, which sounds a bit weird. But he does the same call and response, and then Army can't respond, so the members do.
They do, yeah. Everything, yeah. And then they're like, yeah.
Yeah.
And when they go in the carts.
Yeah.
And they've got the fun outfits on.
Yeah.
They're like hippie ones.
Yeah, the like bandana outfits.
And one performance that you didn't link is the performance of Wings that they perform at Natasha's concert where everyone's dead.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
At Natasha's Christmas concert that ends on outro Wings. And it's in there. Wings is in there. It's a slapper. People are flying around. I'm dead. You're strapped to Sugar.
I am, yeah.
Flying around.
It's happy.
Natasha's strapped to JK flying around.
And
I've shot because I don't know the lyrics to see.
Yeah.
If you don't get what that joke is, please go back and listen to the Christmas episode where we just chat crap
went off on around
for like 2 hours.
Yeah.
It's really great. We loved it.
Yep. We also included a clip that Natasha found where it's just over and over again the Hopekook harmonization highlight I've seen. I've named it. And yeah, I've put this is incredible. Yeah, I think JK does a really good job of doing the high vocals loudly whilst he's jumping around, and that's super impressive. But obviously it fits with the lyrics that Hobie has written and that he raps really quickly, but then yeah, it sort of adds that extra layer. And yeah, I really liked it.
Me too.
Yep.
Big fan.
Do you want to say anything about it, or are you busy?
I love it.
I don't understand how you think you can love this, but you cannot love Not Today. Like in my head, they go like literally side by side. They're similar vibes, similar hype, similar just everything.
Oh, I think I prefer Not Today, but
I prefer Not Today. But this is like in there. I guess I really like So What as well. But this is in there in that same category.
Yeah.
For me. So for you to be like, oh, I love this one, but I hate this one.
Yeah.
Strange.
I guess it's just one song appeals, one song doesn't.
The dog's on me, move it.
Okay. I think it's your elbow on the thing that keeps making noise. Is it?
No?
Okay.
I mean, if it's here, then it's not here where it makes the squeak.
Oh, right, okay.
But I can stop.
No,
Try
it's
and
fine.
sit still.
It's fine. It just felt like I heard this a lot. But then I don't know if that shows up on the audio. It's better than the squeaking. Okay. Let's move on then. Last song of the night.
Whoop whoop.
Whoop whoop. A Supplementary Story. You Never Walk Alone. Oh, what a title, guys. It was written by P-Dog, Hitman Bang, RM, Sugar, J-Hope, Supreme Boy, and produced, you guessed it, by that big dog, P-Dog.
Woof woof. Woof woof. No, it's not woof woof, it's woof woof.
Woof woof.
Woof woof.
I came up with the joke. I can't get it right. It's fine.
My own joke, forgot what it was.
Yeah. Okay. Do you want to drink first?
Yes. I'm getting restless, but it's fine. I'm going to try to concentrate. Go.
Okay, great. Yeah, so this song opens with Sugar making a reference to the quote from Demian. Here is that is used for his First Love short film, which is, there are many ways for God to make us feel lonely and bring us back to ourselves. This is how he chose to deal with me at that time. So Sugar's beautiful opening vocal goes, hey, why does God always make us feel lonely? Oh, no. Yeah, even if we're covered in scars, we can smile if we're together.
Oh.
So here comes the conclusion, essentially. The key to withstanding the hard times and dark aspects of the experiences that we face is to remember that you're not alone. When you're isolated, it's easy to despair But when you can find the joy in when you can find joy in the company of others and in remembering that there are others who are struggling in the same way that you are, it makes it all easier. And
it's good that they brought it round.
Exactly, yeah.
Back to wings.
Yes.
Back to Damien.
Yep. It is a very clever way of bringing it back to. It's not like an obvious like, this song's not about Damien, or like, let's take our wings and whatever. It's
let's
like
take
a really
our wings and go to Annalis.
Yeah.
Let's get back in the egg and break out of the egg.
Let's get our wings and fly up to Abraxas together. It's a very subtle nod to Damien, but it is there. So yeah, I appreciated that. In more obvious terms, I believe this refers to the bonds between the group members, between the community of fans, and of course between BTS and ARMY. Because he then goes on to sing, at the end of this road that I walk alone, whatever is there, I'll set my foot on it. Sometimes I may get tired or sick. That's okay because I'm next to you. If you and I are together, I can smile.
Aww.
And then J-Hope goes, I want to fly, though I have no wings. So here's the wings again. But your hands become my wings. I want to forget the dark and lonely things together with you. Obviously, we've already talked about how they bring the theme of wings round from fallen angels and Icarus flying too close to the sun to spreading their wings and flying to new heights and towards the sun because of us, yeah, plus the hard work that they've put in. Can't forget that. Here they're underlining that through the wings that they received from ARMY, they want to move away from dark and lonely things together with us.
Yep, should walk along.
Yes, exactly. Then he continues, these wings sprouted from my pain, but these wings are going towards the light. Even if it's tiring and painful, I will fly if I can. Will you hold my hand so that I won't be afraid anymore? If you and I are together, I can smile.
Hobie, no. No, he is going to be so afraid in the military.
He won't be alone,
and
though.
I do want to hold his hand.
Yeah.
No, but no one there's going to be able to hold his hand.
Maybe there'll be some army in the
bug?
military.
What if there's a moth? JK can't get that bug. And
That's
JK
true.
always gets the bugs.
Mm-hmm.
And what if there's spiders?
Timon does as well sometimes.
And what if there's loud noises? Which there will certainly be. Oh, I can't cope.
I think these two paragraphs from J-Hope really summarize the whole Wings era, to be honest.
They're beautiful.
Because they bring up the wings. The wings sprouted from my pain. Even if it's tiring and painful. Will you hold my hand? I won't be afraid. If you and I together, we can smile. Like, it's all there. It's all there. It's very, very good. Yeah. So RM goes, this is the path I chose, even if they say it's fate, because I created all of this. Even if they say it's the price I must pay for this life.
Aaron bringing it back to the darkness.
Yeah. So he's
like, let's have hope. We're okay. And Aaron's like, yeah.
He did talk about hardships.
Sadness.
Yeah, he did talk about hardships, but he sort of persevered through them. Whereas...
Sadness that I picked on my path.
Yeah.
That is full of darkness forever.
I think he's going to turn it around as well. But he's acknowledging that he actually chose this life of, being an idol. Obviously, they've sort of explored the good and evil of dreaming of becoming an idol and a singer. Mm-hmm. He actually worked hard to get there. And yes, it comes with sacrifices, like he points out at the end of the Map of the Soul 1 concert. But he is choosing to keep going. So he says, will you walk with me?
Yes.
Will you fly with me?
Yes.
To the edge of the sky, so I can touch your hand, even if it hurts like this. If you and I are together, I can smile. And I put the big cry emoji.
Together.
Yeah.
Smiling.
Yeah. If you and I are together, I can smile. Yeah. And then, I never walk alone. I can feel the warmth in your hand that I'm holding. You never walk alone. Feel me, you're not alone either. So I never walk alone. You never walk alone.
Yeah, beautiful.
Yeah, really good. I've severely underrated this song.
Same. Lyrics give it another level.
Lyrics definitely, but also the vocals are really good, I thought. And then they go into the slightly faster section, which goes, come on, crawl, 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 crawl it like that, baby, walk, 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 walk it like that, baby, run, 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 run it like that, baby, fly, 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 it like that. And this refers back to the Not Today.
Yeah, the Martin Luther King speech.
Yes, which I was like mind blown by when I read it.
But then you go backwards, right? So you're crawling.
Yeah,
you're
exactly.
standing back up.
You're building yourself up again.
You're not running to
you're not being
walking,
pushed
to crawling,
down.
You're crawling to running to flying.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
With the wings. Oh my gosh.
The wings.
It's
You got him.
Full circle.
You got him.
I was literally amazed by this. I think I shed a tear when I realized this, because I was like, oh my god, it's so beautiful. And you used the quote, flipped it around, and then you made it relevant, and it was like, and it was good.
And it was beautiful.
Yeah.
And it was a maze in your maze. This love maze.
This love maze, yeah. It insinuates that you are not being torn down, but rather built up over time.
Well, and even if you're brought down onto your knees, you can still get back up, right? Because that's not today. It's like, yeah, you're still getting beat down, but don't let it overwhelm you. It's not the end.
Yes.
And then the end is almost a peak of sadness, and then it's like, no, come on, let's build you back up now.
Yeah, it's gorgeous.
And actually, that low of you crawling, that's still relevant. Like, all experience is relevant, and without that low, you might not be able to achieve the highs because you wouldn't have the resilience.
Yeah, and I think that's what they're alluding to when they're bringing up all the pain.
Got it.
Yeah,
what exactly. Are you telling me, Aram? I've heard you.
And then take Hook to the bridge. This road may be long and rough, but will you stay with me? Ooh. We may fall and sometimes get hurt, but will you stay with me?
Yes.
Yeah. And then the last chorus is a shortened one where Jimin goes, "Hey, I never walk alone." And then Aram goes, "If you and I are together, we can smile."
We can.
And Jin goes, "Hey, you never walk alone." Hobie goes, "If you and I are together, we can smile." And then it ends with Sugar's whisper, "If you and I are together, we can smile."
Oh, it's great. It's lovely. So much better with the lyrics, I think.
Yeah,
I like it.
It gets lost a little bit because it's so short, I think, without the lyrics. But I wrote, wow, I appreciate this song so much more. I like the way that they've knitted it together, like the rap line verses, sort of picking up the themes of Wings and Demian, and it all ending in, "If you and I are together, I can smile, we can smile." It really just underlines it. This is the point of the album. Together. If we are together, we can smile, we'll be fine.
Yeah. I think it's early We Are Bulletproof Eternal. It's got those messages, but doesn't necessarily have the power and sentiment, because I think it's sort of, like you said, it's sort of lost on the shortness and where it is, even though this sentiment's obviously been there about coming together and the power that we have together through that hardship. So I think it's a really good sort of starter song to get into those messages that you'll later really just nail with We Are Bulletproof Eternals.
Obviously the 2-3 was an army song on Wings.
On Wings, yeah, that one's brilliant.
And it has like a similar message, I think, but this one sort of links it back to the themes of Wings, whereas I think 2-3 was an army song, which is, it's nice, but it's like, it's not about Wings and Demian. So I think it really works as a supplementary story to the Wings album, which is a very elaborate exploration of the dark realm. This sort of really does make it into something hopeful in a really elegant way. Obviously, we see the hopeful messages throughout the songs that we've gone over today from the You Never Walk Alone album. Like, we won't lose, I believe in myself, I'll use my wings. And even if it's sort of hard or we're facing troubled times or I miss someone or whatever, you have the sort of belief that through staying together, spring will come and it will carry you through. So yeah, really beautiful.
Good. Really beautiful ending.
Yep. Do you like it?
Yes, I also really, really like this one. Although when I first heard it, and even now, like, not until you actually read lyrics, I always thought it was like saying, "Hey, you never walk alone," like perfume.
What?
Like WORE cologne.
You never
like,
wore alone. You never walk alone.
You smell.
Walk alone.
I thought they were just like calling us out for being smelly and being like, bleh.
You did not think that the album is called You Never Walk Alone?
The album is called You Never Walk Alone.
I didn't make that connection.
Even as I'm saying You Never Walk Alone, I could now hear You Never Walk Alone. Okay, right, yeah, You Never Walk Alone.
If anyone heard us,
if anyone wants to write in about the fact that they heard I Never Walk Alone, then Maybe we'll put it as a poll on Instagram.
Yes.
What can you hear?
We should.
We'll let you know in the next episode what the
winning
the winning
but also
lyric
follow
is.
us on Instagram. Yes.
Oh, I feel like you might have ruined that one as well, like you did with the stupid flamingos.
That's
That
fair.
song's forever changed.
That's fair. Yeah, it was beautiful, and then it became funny, which is good as well. So performances. I was surprised at how many performances of this there was. To be honest,
liked it.
Yeah,
I think because they had a whole world tour, it was just in that set list, right?
and they performed at other times as well, including Suju 2021 most recently, I believe. But yeah, let's talk about the Wings tour first. Their shirts have these lovely ties on them. I'm into when shirts have ties on them. I'm realizing.
Guess who's looking flawless?
RM looks incredible. That's what I've
Pink hair, black glasses,
Yeah,
blue shirt.
yeah,
Absolutely flawed.
Honestly, looks
Flawed.
fine. Yeah, he
Step on my throat, Kim Namjoon.
Yeah, he looks great.
Oh, I'm still searching for an episode where I'm last Thursday. Not
Yeah.
that one. Not today.
No, not today. Missed that one.
You let that go as well.
Yeah, I did. Tate's backwards hat is nice as well.
Tate's the only one that can really pull off a beret.
He really can.
He pulls it off backwards and forwards.
He
Like,
really
Tate's got proper. He's so handsome in this.
There's nothing he can't pull
There's
off.
nothing he
Let's
can't
be
pull off.
honest.
That's fair. I think if they put him in some of the hairstyles that they put RM in, he might struggle.
True.
Like a curly mohawk, or when they did those, or like a bleached yellow mullet. Like
the mullet is tough, but
he can pull off yellow.
I think he can pull off the mullet as well because he does it off
well.
in Fake Love. JK is pulling off the mullet at the moment, actually. I think
it's the yellow that did it, right?
The tennis ball yellow was tough call from stylist Nuna. So Yoongi's got a bucket hat. It's nice. They sing the song. I was impressed with the vocals.
Yeah. I like that they're in the carts going round, waving to our mates, singing.
It's a good.
You never walk alone. Like you all stink. We're going round. Ruin.
This is descended into chaos. Okay. Do you like that one, Natasha?
Yeah, actually, during this tour in Japan, my pen pal went to it, and she used to send me merch for it. So yeah, jealous.
That sounds amazing.
Jealous. Good that you had pen pal though. We weren't even there. Who knows what we were doing?
The next one, also from 2017, is MMA. So Yoongi starts that out all by himself. He's standing on a platform. He looks gorgeous with his distressed jeans, his loose shirt, and his curly blonde hair.
Yeah, blonde hair Yoongi. I'm a fan.
Hobie joins him on a separate platform in a very similar outfit. They both have diamantes around the edges of the loose shorts. I think they all have that, essentially. I think it's probably the same as...
It's the shirt from the uterus, isn't it?
It's the same as the Spring Day, yeah.
Yeah, it's the uterus shirt.
Yes.
Uterus stage shirt.
Uterus stage shirt, let's be clear about that.
It's the uterus shirt.
There was
the one from when they were in the uterus.
So we call it the uterus stage because Leanne's friend, when she was over, pointed out that the stage looks like a uterus, which it does. Yes. The thing is, though, and this is beautiful. So Hobie and Yoongi separate blocks, and then Junie joins them on the middle block, and that connects all the blocks.
And it brings them all together.
Yeah. Oh, gorgeous, isn't it? And he's so sweaty, bless him. Vocal line then appear on the circular stage towards the front, which also then rises. JK is super sweaty as well, I've put. And Tae wears a beautiful tiny choker. And rap line run to join them, and I think that's when they do Spring Table, but I could be wrong. Because they're all really sweaty already.
Yeah, that one's good. I like when the blocks join together.
Yeah, me too.
I wonder if they wore cologne, seeing as they were sweating.
Let's hope so.
That's why they were so far apart from each other on the stage.
Yeah, okay. Last
one.
one.
Give me an absolute gift.
Me?
Yeah. You created the Google Doc because the next one's Shuzu. And I clicked it and I was like, oh, it's happening. And it's Jin with the baby hair. Jin with the baby hair in Shuzu, and he doesn't come on until 2 minutes in. And I was like, there's 2 days of Shuzu. There's one where he's got the baby hair and another one. I really hope it's the baby hair one. And it was. And I loved it. And I smiled.
I have written it I've put it's the return of Jin's baby hair.
On your note, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm glad you didn't put Festa Shwoozu with the baby hair.
No,
Because then
you wouldn't have
I had the anticipation and then the glory.
Fair.
So good.
Yeah, it is.
And it's good for Shwoozu.
It is. It was
the COVID performance.
Exactly. I was just gonna say it's clear why they chose the song about never walking alone for the COVID festa with no fans, because it was probably years after the last time they performed it. I don't think they brought it up for either Love Yourself tour or PTD, but it really sort of sent the message of let's get through it together. And you never walk alone, even if you are alone, if you're isolating alone, you don't walk alone. There's others in this experience with you, and we can all sympathize and enjoy this online concert experience together. So yeah.
And even if there's no one and feel like there's no one, there's always BTS.
Yeah.
They're like the Jesuses.
Exactly. Jackie and Jimin look immaculate, I put.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah. I think we've talked about the Shruza looks before.
We have the people with the stupid hats.
Yeah.
Yuki looks alright in the headband, blonde Jungi.
Yeah, I think so.
Hobie looks good, blonde as well.
Hobie and Junie are doing this beautiful soulful lyrics and some very silly hats, I put.
Yeah, dumb hat. And then, but the peak, the highlight, the best look of the season is Jin with the baby hair. True appreciation for just comedy gold.
It's very sweet towards the end as well, where JK and Tae have their arms around each other's shoulders, and then Jimin sneaks up in between them as if he's like, as he's singing, you'll never walk alone.
He breaks in, he like ducks under.
He does ducks under Taekook's arms and like shuffles in the middle.
And then JK's got some on his lip. He's got a little bit of fluff, so he's like plucking it.
Oh,
very sweet. And then Jin's there on the edge.
Jin leans on JK, and then Arm and Hobie lean on each other, and then Yoongi does the heart pose.
Because he can't be bothered to walk over to the group.
You know, he's
tired.
He's not a big close contact person. He does sometimes. I think he's an underrated hugger, actually, because you can get all those Instagram compilations of like Yoongi hugging people. I see regularly.
That feels like really nice to end on.
Yeah.
The last one is a really happy Shwoozu. And it's a sign of how far we've come. Because we've seen that. We've seen that from far. We've done those looks. It's nostalgic. Thoughts on Shwoozu?
I do really like it. Yeah, they look really good. It's nice. I like the last bit.
Sorry, I was just thinking about the cologne.
I wonder how they smell. Yeah. They look great, but I often wonder.
Well, yeah, when Jimin got in between both of them, got in between their armpits and stuff, I was thinking, he's having a whiff.
That's why Yoongi doesn't go near them. That's why he's like,
he's my genius boy. Distance. Yeah, well done, love.
Like, no, man.
Yeah.
I don't want to sniff you. Not today. Because you never want to.
I'm sorry. I ruined your point.
I like the ending of Arm's like. That's
when he says if you and I are together.
Yeah.
Yes. All right. Are we happy?
Yeah.
Should we do awards?
Yes.
It's awards time.
Awards time! Woo, 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 woo. What you've all been waiting for.
Yes.
The stats show that more people do tune in for the part 3s.
Really?
Which have got the awards in general.
Guys,
but I don't know what that means.
You need to listen to the whole thing, because otherwise you're not going to get why we chose what
you
we
do
chose.
Not. This is the banter part.
Exactly. Okay, well, no, you should listen to the other part, because that's where all the knowledge is.
Anyway.
All right.
Best lyric.
My best lyric is, I want to fly though I have no wings, but your hands become my wings. I want to forget the dark and lonely things together with you. These wings sprouted from my pain, but these wings are going towards the light. Even if it's tiring and painful, I will fly if I can. Will you hold my hand so that I won't be afraid anymore? If you and I are together, I can smile. Because...
Is it Yoongi's?
No, it's Hobie's. It's Hobie's from a supplementary story, You Never Walk Alone. Because, like I said, I think it summarizes the entire era in very few lines. I also wanted to shout out, if you can't fly, then run. If you can't run, then walk. And then them switching it back.
Yeah, that's genius.
It was genius. But then I was like, that's not a lyric.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I would be inclined to pick that as well. But I picked Toby's one.
I think shout out to that is fine.
Yes.
Good lyric.
Thank you.
Natasha?
The lyric I have picked is, how long do I have to wait? How many nights do I have to pass to see you, to meet you? You know it all. You're my best friend. From Spring Day. I really like it. I think it now has a lot of personal meaning.
Yeah.
Leanne, what's yours?
No, I'm gonna go intelligence over sentiment, I think.
Okay.
And I'm gonna go, my heart is running on time, alone on the Snowpiercer. I want to go to the other side of the earth, hold in your hand, put an end to the winter. I really liked the references to the movie. I really liked the movie when I'd seen it before the song. Yeah. I liked the exploration of dystopian society and how in literally like 2 sentences you can invoke so much conversation and so much reflection on the government, social structures, loneliness, grief, the endless cycle of grief, like all of that combined just feels like something that I don't know that anyone else could possibly do. That goes to Aram, right? It goes to Aram, and that insane level of intelligence to be able to just pull so much into just so little, just a couple of sentences.
You can kind of just imagine him like thinking about it and like thinking about the message Snowpiercer in his head and going like, this would go great in this song. I'm like, oh yeah, I will put that in and it's gonna have all this like beautiful meaning.
Yeah.
I can
see it. It's not accidental, right?
No.
And then being like, oh yeah, and it links to this and it links to that and it links to that. So
or like, this way that I'm feeling about this oppression from the government. It's kind of like that movie Snowpiercer that I watched 3 years ago. Yeah, I should put that in the song.
I should put that in. And this song's also a bit about grief and the endless cycle. And I can imagine him sort of having a conversation with Tableau or Sugar about it and them sort of sitting down and being like, yeah, brilliant lyric. Oh, and having that chat about the world and the state of the world within that.
Yeah.
So I think best lyric's got to go there. Though originally I had as my best lyric, so I'll tell you a million times things that you have never known, it all gets tangled up inside. The sort of line from Christmas Tree, just because I felt like that was such a romantic line love and knowing someone and falling in love.
Yeah.
If it was just an OSTs episode, that one, shout out to that. But yeah, it's not. It's got to go with Spring Day.
Okay. Best rap then. Do you want to go first on that one? Because you just went last.
Yes. Best rap's coming out of Not Today.
Yep.
Because I didn't want it to come from anywhere else. I might have given it to Hobie's edition in Wings.
Okay.
But it doesn't hit as much as Not Today. It's for me.
Quite like a vocally rap.
Yeah, exactly. So it's not a slapper rap.
No.
It's not a rap that slaps.
Sure. Okay.
And then when we went through the lyrics, I think it's Hobie's rap that stands out, even though I think Aram does a lot of the rap. It's Hobie's verse, which is, we couldn't fail because we believed in each other. What you say yet, not today yet. We will never die today. Yeah. I think it's that. I think that it brings a little bit of assurance about the we as opposed to the you. That you only get from Hobie.
Yep.
It's a beautiful rap and I love Not Today.
Nice. Okay, perfect. Do you want to go?
Yeah, my best rap, I am going to give it to the slapper, J-Hope in Outro Wings, just because, I loved it. I wanted to say it last time, but we couldn't because you weren't included in it. And now I can say it, so I'm going to say J-Hope.
Oh,
yay.
2 for Hobie. You're going to go Youngie or RM. You can't go best rapper Min Youngie.
I can.
You can.
Yes, best rapper Min Youngie. Obviously. I didn't give it to him last time, so I have to bring it back to my boy.
We gave him the MVP, didn't we?
Yes.
Yeah, we did.
But I didn't give him best rap.
Even though we should have given it, one of us should have given it to me.
No, that's not true.
No, not true.
He didn't produce anything.
He was amazing in that album.
He was, but he
wasn't a producer in the hospital.
We all reasoned very well with ourselves and landed on the obvious choice. But yes, my best rap is Sugar's and Spring Day with Jimin. So Jimin is in it. I just remember when they performed it in Busan, at the end of the first chorus, it goes straight into Yoongi's rap, whereas in Busan they added the whoa section. between those two things, and I remember being like, oh my god, he's not going to do it, like they're going to do some like dumb short version of the song. Oh no. And then
I remember you saying that, being like, I was so stressed it was going to finish, and I was like, oh, I didn't hear it.
Yeah, I was just like, no, they can't perform Spring Day without doing that bit. So it's great. The lyrics are beautiful and sad. It's mainly probably the lyrics, but it is also aside from Not Today, it is the like rappiest rap that we get on this album, I'd say. It's like the best rap of Spring Day and the best rap of the album, in my opinion.
The best rap ever.
The best rap of this
to
album.
ever be written.
Yeah, but no, I do. I love it when he says the whole, like, when they do the like back and forth and the harmonizing. I love that bit.
It's nice. And it's a meaningful moment for them, right? They seek each other out for it. They need to be on the stage.
But it's also the together. Like, oh, I hate you, you left me. There's not a day where I don't think about you. But now I'll erase you because it hurts less than blaming you. Is the line. It's heartbreaking, but beautiful. Best vocal. I can go first then, because I've set this precedent of going last and then going first. I think it's Jimin's in Spring Day on the last chorus. He sings the first bit after they go out of the bridge, and he sings it with such like a desperation in his voice. I don't know if you can, if you know what I mean when I say that, but it's just gorgeous. And he does like I've put that he does a really noticeable job on the back and forth with Yoongi's rap and on the whole song.
Back to Yoongi's rap.
Yeah. I think that one's the best one. I really struggled though. I was very close to just being like, it's 027 in Spring Day, actually. Because I think the vocals on this album are really brilliant across the board. As well as on the OSTs, actually. So there are so many I could shout out. Obviously, Yoongi's at the start of You Never Walk Alone. Arms in Spring Day.
Arms opening for Spring Day is beautiful.
Yeah. And the Hopekook harmony again. Jin's high notes on both OSTs I've put. Tae's beautiful sentimental vocals across his OSTs. I think he really does a great job on both those.
Jimin as well.
Yeah.
His romantic vocal.
Yeah. JK obviously is perfect throughout. I could go on. It had to be the Jimin one, because it's a little bit of a different style for him as well, I think. So yeah, that's what I landed on.
Nice.
Yep. What did you go with?
V in Christmas Tree.
Oh
yeah, I think Christmas Tree I just love it.
Yeah, it's
I think
great.
it's because I've watched the show and that little like.
No, I love Christmas Tree.
I literally love it. I think V's just, it's sultry, it's soft, it's warm.
Yeah,
it makes me excited for V's album. I think if we didn't have the OSTs, then I could have found something else, I'm sure.
Yeah,
but because the OSTs are there and you've got those there and they're so vocal focused.
Yeah.
I really have a new appreciation for Chapter 2.
Okay.
Whereas before I've had a lot of yearning for OT7 or at least vocal line or rap line.
Yeah.
Going through some of those OSTs has made me be like, actually, all of these boys are absolutely brilliant on their own. And I really want to be able to see that and enjoy that and see that shine.
Yeah.
It's not a specific one. It's like
the whole song
throughout. Yeah. Or maybe the opening, because there's no real like high or low notes
I guess
that are standing out, but it opens really well.
Falsetto in the chorus. Yeah. Like I said when we talked about it, I think I remember distinctly listening to Christmas Tree the first time. So it being like, wow, this is another level.
This is something.
But yeah, it's good. I would concur, and I think it's good that he got a shout out for his vocals, because I did debate picking him for the bridge in Spring Day as well, because I think he does that beautifully. Natasha?
To go along with my best rap, I have picked JK harmonizing with Hobie. JK harmonizing with Hobie on Outro Wings, just because he does a great rap, he does a great vocal, so they've got to go hand in hand.
That's good. And we did say at the end of the year, we said we'd give JK more best vocals.
We did?
Yeah. So that's fair.
Is it best dance break next?
Yeah.
Yep. My best dance break is Flamingo Dancing Not Today.
Yay! Okay. I'm glad you gave Not Today a shout out because I was a bit worried about what you were going to choose if you hate Not Today.
Mine's the same. It's a brilliant dance break.
Yeah,
when they're on the
mine's the same
glass
as
and
well.
they're doing all of the shoes. I guess we're short of dance breaks, right? You have
Yeah.
to take one of the Spring Day ones. Oh, you know, Jin's version of Spring Day. That's hilarious.
That's true. I've also put the end of Not Today with the stomping.
Yeah, we were low on dance breaks for
this album.
But doesn't make it any less of a brilliant dance break.
No, that's true. That's true. It was worthy. All right, next category is Best Live Performance. I kind of went last this time, so I think it is Not Today on Music Bank with the amazing bomber jackets. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's what I put.
Does it have to be of the era?
No. I mean, like, ideally, but, like, not.
No, I think it's challenging because I think mine's Spring Day at Busan.
Okay.
No, I've changed my mind. Sorry. That is my best performance, but I want to give my best performance where I want to give my best look. Okay. I can't give my best look there because it's RM. Fine. So I'm going to give my best performance to YNWA Cologne at the Wings Tour in Japan, special edition 2017, because it is of the era.
Yeah.
And it's a really beautiful, they're going around in the carts, but also to be at that performance and to see Pink Man with the black glasses, I think I would set on fire. And I think having seen the lyrics and listened to it now, I'd love to have seen a performance of YNWA Cologne. So that's what I'm going with, mainly for RM's beautiful visuals. Yeah. But, you know, visuals come into performances.
Sure.
Natasha?
Mine is JK and Hobie in the Wings outro harmonizing because it's just beautiful. I really wish I remember being there listening to it.
Okay, so just the clip of them harmonizing over and over again?
No, the one in Wembley.
No, the one where I'm going over and over again. But yeah.
That's what they do at your concert. Your Christmas concert. They just loop.
Nice, okay.
But if I didn't choose that, I'd go for the uterus stage, the Spring Day with the ripped jeans, just because, like, if I can't hear someone's gorgeous voice, I want to see the gorgeous legs.
Fair enough, yeah.
Very well reasoned.
Yes.
Thankfully, at a Bandcamp performance, you normally get both. That's why we're here.
All right. Best look. Do you want to give yours first then?
Oh, yeah.
So I give my best look to JK with the cardigan in Spring Day in the music video.
Yeah, that's a good look.
Yeah, that is good.
Me next?
Yep.
I've talked about it a lot. Jimin in the iridescent pink hair, when it's at its peak, is in the Not Today music video where it's all iridescent and reflective and just beautiful. I don't think I can take personal responsibility if I end up dyeing my hair pastel pink, but I think I will live to regret it.
You don't think you can take personal responsibility?
No, that Jimin's got to take.
It's Jimin's fault.
Yeah, it's Jimin's fault. Jimin's got to come and take responsibility for me while I'm like, what the fuck have I done?
Yeah. Yeah, like, if Jimin's got to be on hand as your, like, emotional support animal during that time, then I think you do it.
It's worth doing it.
Yeah.
It's like shaving your eyebrows to get Aaron to come around.
He'll be like, I'm sorry, I can't do all these music bank shows.
There's a girl in London who's made some really poor hair decisions.
Yeah.
And she needs me there to tell her that she looks fly.
And knowing Jimin, he would do it as well.
He can't.
He would. Yeah. I think.
Shout out to Jin in the baby hair.
Shout out to Jin in the baby hair.
He had it before.
Always, but yeah, he had that before. I think there is a correct answer here. And it's Sugar in the pink jumper in Spring Day. But I can't pick my bias in back-to-back episodes, I've decided.
You can't keep giving him best rap and best look.
No. So, I didn't give him best rap last episode. I gave it to Arm, and then I gave him best look. So...
Has any episode gone by when you've not picked him in any of your categories?
He's the lead rapper. There's definitely been episodes where I've only picked him for rap. I'll check the receipts. So I'm not going to pick him. I'm going to pick Kim Taeyang.
Yes.
In his headband in the Not Today music video, but not where he wears the bomber, because I hate that bomber. It's too big. but there's some clips where he wears the headband and not the bomber, so pick that. And then also I was annoyed at myself for not choosing it in mic drops, and I was like, you know what, this is the Tay headband moment. Yeah,
good. I back that.
I considered Great Man. I did strongly. Yeah,
you should give it to him.
No. I also wrote that the moment that gets stuck in my head though is another Tay moment from the Spring Day music video, and it's not really about the look, but like it's the one where I'm like, if you try and like visualize this album and like looks from this album, it's the one that comes up. And it's when he's wearing like this red roll neck jumper and he sits outside of the laundromat with RM, and he's like doing this laugh as if he's just been really sad and then RM said something funny.
Yeah.
And I just have that stuck in my head, that one clip, but it isn't about the outfit, it's about like the acting.
The sentiment.
Yeah.
He's a brilliant actor.
He's selling I'm going through a tough time, but I'm trying to find some light in the darkness with my friends so incredibly well, is what I put. So we have arrived, guys, at the dreaded skip, although it is going to be a little different today because obviously we're doing a bit of a collection of songs. But I think we'll start with our overall skip from this collection of songs. So what have you chosen, Leanne?
Yours by Jin.
Oh,
I know.
no.
I know.
No.
I think it's because I don't have as much as I don't have as much as emotional connection to it than I do with some of the other OSTs where I've watched the shows, or at least when I watched the clip, it felt more romantic. Because that one's all in nature, right? And the Ranger.
Okay.
I have been thinking about it a bit because I really hate skipping a Jin vocal.
Yeah.
But
sure.
I did pick Awake, which is also on this album, for my favourite vocal across Wings. So I felt like it was fair.
Well, it's not hate on the vocals though, is it? Because like
no,
the vocals are beautiful.
I can skip it.
Oh, I listened to it today.
It's really, really beautiful. I don't think it's as good as the other 4 OSTs. But I feel sad. I'm like, I don't like this one as much. I would skip this one. But then I'm like, oh, how can you skip a Jin vocal?
Yeah.
But then I'm like, no, this vocal's not peak Jin vocal. Awake, for me, so far, is amazing Jin vocal. So I feel like it's fine.
See, I love it. I was going to say, I listened to it today, and when the like strings first came on, I was like, oh, this is so beautiful.
Yeah, that's how I feel about Christmas Tree, those first little piano bits. It is really beautiful. Sorry, it was a hard find.
Yeah, it was hard. I thought it was hard for this one as well. What have you picked, Tash?
I feel like I couldn't get to an OST because I'd skip all the OSTs.
All 5.
Okay, great.
Yeah. So I'm going to skip 6 out of...
I'm going to ask you which of the OSTs is your least favourite, though.
So my skip is Not Today because I've just disregarded all the OSTs.
Fine. Of the OSTs that you hate, which one do you hate the most?
Yours.
No. Okay, well, actually, I didn't ask you which album song would you skip?
Difficult. It was a supplementary story until I read the lyrics.
Okay.
Having read the lyrics and seen some of the performances, then I might skip Outro Wings. Even though it's got Hobie's verse and I love it. It's because it's gone to the head. I don't have to skip it. I've skipped Jin's Jaws. I'm not skipping any.
Okay.
But
if you had to.
Originally, I thought when she asked me this question, I'm going to say supplementary story. But then when we read the lyrics and I watched performances, I was like, oh no, this is too sweet. So then you've got like Spring Day, which is sentimental. You've got Not Today, which is hype. And then you've got this really sweet bringing together song. It wraps up the album. So then Outro Wings has got to go. Even though I love the extra bridge by Hobie and I love Outro Wings. Yeah. So actually, none but Outro Wings.
So.
You?
I have skipped With You.
Not Jimin's vocal.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Jimin. I'm very sure I will love your solo album, but I don't think there's loads of him in it. It doesn't really get off the ground in a big way.
I love it.
Yeah, I know you really loved it when it came out. I was always a bit like,
I thought you were going to skip the Harang one because you preferred another song in Harang.
Yeah, it definitely is like, it inspires me more than With You.
Poor Jim.
Yeah.
In the bin. You've Jimmed out.
Once
you Jim in, you never Jim out except today.
Yeah.
Fine.
Exactly.
And
yeah,
if you had to do one of the four?
it would be. I agree with you. It's After Wings.
Yeah. Sorry.
Like I do like it, and I think the longer version is much improved. But if I had to skip one, definitely be that one. Yeah.
We were going to address whether these skips from the additional four on Wings would be the biggest skip.
The Wings era skip,
The
which
Wings era. Well, no, if it was You Never Walk Alone,
the
album in its entirety, which has got all of Wings, including all of the solos, and then these extra four, would that skip still stand?
Exactly.
So does your skip from these four outweigh the skip compared to Wings? Do you want to remind us of what we skipped when we did Wings?
Yeah, so obviously for Wings we chose a solo track and a OT7/unit track and then an overall. So we're just going to go with the overalls, I think. So I skipped Lost as my overall, and that's the vocal line solo. Leanne skipped Am I Wrong?
It's wrong.
And that was her overall skip as well. Solo-wise, we both skipped Taze, but we saved it with the overall skip. Yeah. Natasha skipped the intro, Boy Meets Evil, but I believe overall you stuck with your solo skip, which was First Love.
Oh, which hurt.
Yeah.
Hurt a lot. Yeah.
I was not happy.
So compared to Lost or Outro Wings, what's your skip from this album in its entirety?
It's 100% still Lost.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, okay, right. Ask me the same.
Okay. What's your overall skip there?
Yeah, it's still Am I Wrong? Okay. So we would both bring back Outro Wings.
Yeah. What about you, Tash?
So that's good because we're both saving it.
Good. Yeah. What would you do, Natasha? You're between
First Love
and Not Today.
I would pick based on the fact that if I'm at a BTS night and Not Today comes on, I can vibrate because it's like once a year it might come on. Whereas First Love, if it came on in the club, I don't think I'd be vibing with it that much.
Obviously, it's not a club song.
That's how I have come up with my decision. So I'm going to have to do a full album skip being First Love.
She's had 2 opportunities to save that and hasn't.
Shaking my head.
You are not coming on the Minion guitar because you've got bad Minion guitar.
Yeah, obviously it's not a club song, but I get what you mean. There's a time and a place for Not Today, and there's not a time and a place for
First Love.
My baby's lovely song about his love for the piano. Okay. Best track. I can't remember who went first. Do you want to go first?
Yes. No.
Are you not?
I need to decide where I'm going best track so I can decide where I'm going MVP.
Okay, Natasha looks ready to go.
Well,
my best song is Spring Day. The whole BTS discography. Spring Day.
Nice.
I think that's fair. Lots of ARMY feel that way.
Do you want to give it any thoughts?
It's got a lot of sentimental meaning to me. And, it's impressive to write a song about looking at leaves falling, and I don't think I've ever put Spring Day on and thought, nah, I'm not into this. I'm always like, oh, I can be sad after playing that banger. I'll have a bit of a walla.
It showed in this episode that it is your favourite BTS song of all time. So yes. I'm glad that you've got Spring Day, and I'm glad that you've got a new perspective on it now that you've gone through grief as well, and it's been able to bring you an extra level of hope and comfort.
Yeah, I agree. It's Spring Day. It's Spring Day. No one above, no one on the side. It has a special place in the pantheon of BTS songs. So I've said before I've likened it to Magic Shop and Microcosmos, but actually it is quite different because it isn't like an ARMY song. I don't think. It's like, obviously it's useful for ARMY who are in this circumstance, but it is written for anyone going through a hard time. And I feel like it, among BTS songs at least, because it was on the sort of Rolling Stone list of best boy band songs and whatever, it might have been useful for other people going through a hard time or longing or loss or desperation, depression, etc. And thus it has a special place of its own, and it will have comforted so many people. I've written a short essay about this, guys. I'm sorry. whether they're friends and family of the victims of the ferry disaster, whether they're suffering through a trying time like the pandemic or on a personal level, or whether they are one of the many people all over the world saying that BTS saved their lives. The way it sort of draws on and us together, art and literature and movie references, that helps adding weight to something that's already so beautiful and mesmerizing. And without it, I don't think this album, as in You Never Walk Alone, would be what it is. It would still be about finding hope and companionship, but Spring Day sort of lends away to the idea of the dark side and the tough times that I don't think was there before. And when we covered Wings, I don't think we necessarily knew sort of what evil looked like. I think they kept bringing up sort of the good and the evil and the dark sides and everything like that. And obviously there were the instances of the sort of the greed and everything. But Spring Day sort of gives examples of people who have suffered unspeakable losses, hardships and injustices. And if they can come together in the hope that someday spring will come, then you can as well. What an absolute masterpiece is what I've put.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Should have gone before you. That's really beautiful and well thought out and critiqued.
Thank you.
Mine's not Spring Day.
Okay.
I don't know, maybe it's just a preference, but in the Magic Shot Microcosmos Spring Day, it's at the bottom in that trifecta for me.
Of like songs that you'd listen to, or like songs that are meaningful, or both?
Of BTS favourite tracks.
Okay.
And I think it's not, I think there's other songs also up there. Louder Than Bombs is up there, I think 0 O'Clock's up there.
Okay.
I think I've got a handful of songs that I prefer. But obviously it's a really, really beautiful song that millions of ARMY love.
Mm-hmm.
And is really intellectual, which I love. And has so much meaning and depth. But I don't think I love the melody.
Okay.
I don't think I love the melody.
I think that's fine.
I loved it in Busan when it's sentimental. I don't love the early dance practices. I don't love the performances when they're not being sentimental.
Yeah.
For a while. How is this me? How am I the hot take person? For a while, I have not understood the hype.
Oh, really?
But obviously now, having gone through it and the disaster and the grief and the complexity and the depth,
yeah,
I do value it and I get it. But there are songs in this mix that I will go to or start on.
Okay, that's fine. I think I feel similarly about 0 O'Clock.
Is that bad? Am I getting thrown out?
No.
If I'd not been ARMY a year and I was still baby ARMY, I would have gone completely like, yeah, Christine, you're absolutely right. Spring Day, best song BTS ever written, absolute masterpiece. But I'm feeling like more set in my values and my views.
Yeah.
And I don't even think I like it as much as I like so much of Indigo.
Oh, what? Really? Oh, that's so weird.
Very strange hot take. So then that leaves me in a place where I'm like, but then I have to pick another best track.
Okay.
That just doesn't feel like it's going to be as quality as Spring Day.
I think there
are there's two candidates for me.
Several contenders across this album.
Which is Not Today, because that's like a complete hype song.
Yeah.
I'll listen to that song anytime, any place.
Uh-huh.
Gym, bus, train, unhappy, hyped. And I remember that song bringing me a real sense of self-love. And then there's Christmas Tree, which is just this absolute romanticized version of happiness that for me is emotionally tied to one of my first K-dramas that explores the realities and hardship of coming in age and love.
Mm-hmm.
So it's toss up between the two. And because I'm trying to keep my head on straight and go down a line, I'm going to give it to Christmas Tree.
Okay.
Best track from the OSTs and these 4 songs combined, which includes Spring Day, is Christmas Tree.
Sacrilege.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, listeners.
Oh, gosh. Okay.
Yeah, and I think it is the soft vocal. It's that I wish the early that made me feel the same way as that early piano instrumental on Christmas Tree, and it just doesn't.
Okay.
Like, I feel it in my heart and my emotions, and I feel sentimental when Christmas Tree starts playing.
Mm.
And I feel warm and comforted. But I get Spring Day. I see Spring Day. I gave it best lyric. Please do not fire me from Army. I know I'm the baby Army, but I hope. I doubt there is. I was like, I hope there's some Spring Day. Meh. I don't hate it.
Do you skip it?
I sometimes skip it. Wow. I was skipping it more in this batch because it's the starter track.
Okay, I think that's fine when you have to listen to it like
when
over
you've
and
got to
over.
get
But
through.
if you were on a shuffle playlist and it came up, would you be like, nah?
No.
Okay, good.
Maybe. Depends what mood I'm in.
Right, okay.
I'd never seek it out in the way that I seek out Not Today and Christmas Tree. I'd never seek it out in the way that I seek out Magic Shop and Microcosmos. Natasha's going to find me. I'm dead, right? I'm dead at your concert for not knowing C. Never mind for not worshipping on the altar of Spring Day.
This is why you got the least amount of votes on Instagram for favourite generation BTS.
That's true. I think it's because you just, if you've not listened to the episode, no one knows that that's my name. She called me Liam.
Oh, I think by deduction you could get there.
No. But yeah, it's fine. It's because I'm the oldest and everyone on Instagram is young. No offense, Instagrammers. I've tried to rationalise this a lot. I didn't like not being the favourite, and it was before I hated Spring Day.
Yeah, you're not going
I
to.
was not. I'm not going to go up in popularity.
Yeah. No, you have to manage your own expectations on that.
I'm sorry.
All right.
I reserve the right to change my mind.
Okay. Moving swiftly on. No. Oh, okay. Yeah. So I think we're gonna do what we did again for the skips. So if we have to pick one from the other set of songs, for Leanne that would be the album. For Natasha and I, it would be the OSTs. Which one would we choose? Natasha, can you manage to find a favorite OST?
I would have to go for It's Definitely You, just for the na 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 na. It's gotta be you, na 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 na. Because that's the only thing I can remember. Trying to recall however many there is. I've got no idea. That's the only one I can remember.
Okay.
It's just like, those songs that you love now.
No.
Literally nothing.
Yeah. It's a tough day. Tough day for all of us, I think.
Yeah,
we've all suffered today. But we can get through it together, guys.
Together. We can hold hands and smile.
We can.
Which we didn't get taught in Spring Day. We got taught in a supplementary story.
Yeah, but it's the point of Spring Day as well. Not listen to my monologue about that.
Which OST is your best OST?
My best OST is Christmas Day. There's
Christmas
Tree. It's Christmas Tree.
It's a brilliant OST.
Yeah, it's really
a brilliant best track, some would say.
I couldn't I think I'd pick a supplementary story before I picked it for best track, and not today probably, but I do love it. I think it's because obviously the BTS songs fit in with the story and they fit in the pantheon, and they have the weight of the lyrics and the references that I can seek out and sort of dig through. So I think that's why I don't think that the OSTs measure up, but it is a beautiful song. Like, if it's just the song, it's lovely. Like, I never skip it. I agree with you. The vocals are brilliant, and the way that he says such a strange thing to do. Sometimes I don't understand you. That's my favorite bit. So
beautiful.
Yeah,
I wish he'd written some of it.
Yeah, I know. That's
contributed to some of the writing.
Yeah.
Good.
Yep. Which is your favorite album song then? Is it Not Today?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's Spring Day. If I have to pick one off the album, it's Spring Day.
No, you just said it was between Not Today and Christmas Day.
Yeah, fine, it's Not Today.
Okay.
I just prefer it.
Fine.
I just listen to it more.
Okay. It's good to be honest, you know? I confirm. Hot takes are the backbone of podcasting. Right, okay, so we'll do the overall best one again. So for me, this is so hard. Actually, it's
easy for me. It's Blood, Sweat and Tears. Obviously.
Okay. Yeah, so Liam picked Blood, Sweat and Tears. I picked Blood, Sweat and Tears. And Tasha picked Cypher Part 4. That's her favourite song.
Yeah.
I think I know both of yours, to be honest.
Yeah, mine's Blood, Sweat and Tears, and yours is...
Mine is Spring Day, obviously.
Gun to your head, Blood, Sweat and Tears or Spring Day.
Oh, it's so hard. I think because of the review I just gave, I have to pick Spring Day.
Okay.
I
really
have
was hoping you go
to.
Blood, Sweat and Tears and then I feel better about myself, but it's fine.
The thing is, like, I think song-wise, they're just two completely separate moods, so I can't really even see, like, I'd listen to one more than the other. I would never skip either one. But no, yeah, it's Spring Day.
What about the art references?
Yeah, but that's...
And the look?
That's not the song, it's music.
No, it's the whole concept.
It's not because not
What
all
about
of them
Demian and the temptation? I'm just... You love Spring Day, and I
do.
know why. I love Spring Day. To be clear, I love Spring Day.
Most valuable player.
Natasha?
I am giving it to Hobie just for the fact that he got neglected in Spring Day.
Good job.
He deserves his dues, and you give him best rap and best vocal and best performance.
No, JK was best vocal, but he was he was best vocal adjacent.
Yeah.
Um,
That's fine. Hobie deserves it.
yeah.
Give him his shout out before he has to enlist.
Yes.
Who are you giving it to? Are you giving it to RM?
Why are you spoiling my choice?
Oh, I don't know. It was a question.
Oh.
It was a question.
Yeah, it's RM.
Sorry. Who are you giving it to? Are you giving it to Young Gay?
No, it's RM.
Oh my God, you're giving it to RM?
Yeah,
For his
it's
amazing
RM.
lyrics?
Yes.
It's like I know you.
I haven't picked him for anything else, and he's not on an OST, but his lyrical contributions for Spring Day, he doesn't need anything else.
I also thought about getting RM MVP, but as we know from the past albums that we've looked at, he does a lot of contribution, so I expected nothing less from the guy. So it had to go to someone else. And I feel like we get RM a few times being like, oh my God, he's such a great writer, he's such a great writer, he's such a great writer. Like, Hobie's, he got neglected. He got shunned out of that studio that day.
It was rude.
Fair.
Rude to Hobie,
It was rude.
who is a brilliant lyricist.
Mm-hmm.
Still maintain Hobie's the MVP of BTS. Still
Okay.
maintain it. You can do it all.
Okay. Who picked as the MVP for the album?
Me.
Yeah.
So, as I said, I've been trying. I'm going down a track.
I hate Spring Day. No, I'm just kidding.
And similar to Natasha, I don't feel like I can give it to RM because he does have such a big hand in a lot of the production. And I recently gave one to RM when I didn't want to give it to RM, and you said I'm going to take it back.
I would have said that.
Yeah, I think you did. Yeah, I gave it to RM for Love Yourself Tia right at the last minute, and then I've regretted that ever since.
Oh.
And that because I wanted to do
Fine.
MVP, right?
Hint.
And then on the school era,
Yeah.
I wanted to do MVP, and I
You've had an
couldn't
agenda
because we
for
had
a
the
long
young
time.
gay trifecta.
Yes. Which was the right thing.
But because Christmas Tree is so important to me,
Yeah.
one of my top 5, 6 BTS songs,
Yeah.
just from the sound of it, the way that I feel about the K-drama,
Yeah.
the place where it came in my journey, and he's smashing a lot of best looks
Yeah. Yeah.
throughout.
He
He's
is.
doing some brilliant acting in the Spring Day MV.
Oh, he is. Yeah.
He's doing,
for
you've
sure.
got this clip that runs rent free in your head
Yeah.
of him in the red.
Love it.
He's got some beautiful vocals throughout.
Yes.
There's that really sweet clip where Jimin changes the choreo and he's all there, all smiley.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
He is the MVP of those.
He didn't write it, which is sad, but he did write some of Sweet Night.
Yeah,
and we
he
know he
did.
can write, and we're waiting on his album.
And produced.
Therefore, because I've been wanting to do it for so long, I'm giving it to V.
Aww.
Kim Tae-young, MVP. He's the MVP of the OSTs.
He is.
I'm so excited for his album. I'm sorry we had to do the OSTs at a time when Spring Day was in the mix. But because we put it next to the OSTs, I wanted to give of the OSTs to V.
Yes.
Sorry. But,
okay.
congratulations to your old boy.
That's okay.
It's
that's
time.
okay, yeah,
Put him
yeah,
on
yeah.
the list. He's had one.
He's a valiant choice. I think, like I said, he is definitely the MVP of the OSTs. Contributes on 3 of 5 songs. And he does a great job on You Never Walk Alone, even though he doesn't have any credits, but that's not new. Like, it's not,
Nope.
We can't judge him based on that, really.
Fine. Whew. I'm sorry. I'm really stressed about this. Unlike Natasha, who just drops her controversial opinions and doesn't even blink, I'm like, I think I've got a controversial opinion, don't know what to do. Should we spin?
No, we do.
Oh, the grade.
Yeah,
Good.
so we
Oh,
need
jeez.
to do a grade.
She hates it that much, she don't want to grade it.
I like what I like.
Okay. So I think we'll give the overall You Never Walk Alone album, including the songs from Wings, a score, and we'll see if that changes from our original score. We'll score the OST separately as a little bunch of songs.
Except you already scored Wings a 7.
I already scored Wings a 7, so I could...
Oh, you could lower it.
You're
not going to... Oh, maybe... Well, yeah.
Wow. No. I already scored it a 7. I think that the songs from You Never Walk Alone adds to and supplements the already superb Wings album. When I sort of realized that like the point of the album was the sort of attempt to pivot what I thought was quite a dark era into something optimistic in a cohesive narrative that makes sense for the whole era, is something quite special and quite elegant, and I think that deserves the highest grade.
I don't think my score changes. I think I'm still 6.5.
Okay.
I think it adds, like you said, but I have my time for Wings, and I try to reserve my 7s for things that I can't live without.
Okay.
So I think my score stays at 6.5, which is still very, very high.
If you were going to have like a Desert Island disc, though, I think the You Never Walk Alone would be like...
You'd be happy.
Absolutely. I would be happy with that, yeah.
You'd be happy.
Yeah. Natasha?
6.5, you going up?
So, I would like to give it an 8, but I can't. So I'm going to go with a 7. Why not?
Yes.
No, that makes sense. It gets that extra 0.5 because of how you feel about Spring Day.
Yep.
Okay.
That makes sense. Okay, so OSTs, I presume you have a very low score for them, so can you go first, please?
I have graded it a 1.
Okay.
And that's quite high, to be honest. I'd love to get it a bit lower. It's not well distributed. If, they've all had a bash at it, I could maybe get a bit more, but 1.
Okay. I think we'll do this in ascending order. I hadn't thought about this before, but I think based on my previous rankings, it's I was going to say, I think it's a 5.5.
I'm with you. I think this is a 5.5.
Yeah.
I think 1 star for each track and then an extra bit for Christmas tree.
Yeah.
It's not in the sort of love yourself
the overall
top stratosphere. It's not in the same stratosphere as Wings. No. And You Never Walk Alone. It's nowhere near.
Okay, I'm glad we agree on that.
Yeah, it's not up there. But in terms of personal preference compared to these 4 supplementary songs, it's a 5.5. 1. Well, at least it's higher than Jack in the Box.
No, it isn't.
No, at least Jack in the Box is higher than something, in your opinion now.
Fine, yeah, that's true.
And Indigo means more to you than these OSTs. That makes me happy.
Yeah.
1. What should we...
Spin.
What a difficult episode.
Yeah, I know.
With some unexpected twists and turns.
Yep.
Unexpected laughs.
Yes.
And banter. But we've come to another end of an era.
End of an era, yes.
End of an era.
Bye Wings era. Oh, sad.
Bye.
Sad.
I do think the tour maybe should have been called You Never Walk Alone.
Yeah.
Rather than Wings.
Maybe Wings was just more stand out.
Easy. And the translatable.
Doesn't sound like Liverpool. Like you have all the United fans would still come to your tour.
They're just there like, yeah. So we've taken off Wings and school from the wheel. So the wheel's down to 6 categories. We've got Dark and Wild, we've got You Love Yourself, we've got The Most Beautiful Moment in Life, we've got Map of the Soul, we've got B, and then we've got so many solos to get through.
Loads.
Anyway, should we see where we're going? Drum roll?
Yes.
Did we do a drum roll?
No.
Do we not do this? Is that for
No.
the awards?
That's
No
for
drum
the
roll.
awards.
Let's spin.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
It's Dark and Wild, guys. Dark and Wild.
Dark and Wild. Right, what's
that
in
would
Dark
be
and
a
Wild?
long old episode. Danger.
Well, it's in parts now.
Yeah,
so that
but
helps.
that's got like 15 songs.
15.
Yeah.
And the eyeliner.
There
This
will be
is
a lot of bad
a lot
looks,
of
yes.
bad looks.
A lot of bad looks. I think that's the worst part. I think there are some good songs on there. We do get the performance where Jimin rips his shirt off though.
Oh,
so-
okay.
So,
Okay, Dark and Wild.
Dark and
We're going
Wild,
back.
guys.
Let's get some of this hip hop out of the way.
Hip hop file.
Hip hop file. Hip hop style.
This is why I love HIP, HOP. I listened to that today as well. I
What's
hate
that
that line.
one?
It's called Hip Hop File.
Oh no, it's not.
Yeah.
Oh. This is karma.
It's
karma.
Any hot
It's
takes
karma
on
for me.
Dark and Wild?
I'm happy to be getting it out of the way and to be one step closer to the solos.
Any day now.
Every little helps, guys.
Yeah. Anyone holding on for the solos, we're sorry, we've been waiting a while.
Yeah. Right.
Join us next month. Join us next
in
month.
however many months' time.
Yeah,
for
join
Dark
us
and
the
Wild.
next time there's an episode out.
Yeah.
Dark and Wild. Baby Bangtan. Eyeliner. Hip hop.
Yeah. Yoongi has his Liam Gallagher hair. It's gonna be great.
Maybe I'll have a new appreciation for
Maybe
the year
I'll
we've
like
just
it.
been in.
Maybe. All right. Well, thanks again for listening, guys. If I've not said that before, you've made it through another set of episodes. If you haven't listened to all 3, please do go back because there are some brilliant insights across part 1 and part 2. Maybe not part 1, mainly part 2.
Don't say that about part 1. I just gave all my awards there.
It's just personal preference. Leanne rides for part 1. Yeah.
I ran part 1.
Yeah. Okay. Fine. Check out part 1 and part 2, please.
If you want to find us on Instagram for our Instagram poll.
Yes. Where can they find us on social media, Natasha, if they want to get episode updates, etc.?
On Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter, we are at Generation BTS _ and on YouTube, we are at Generation BTS. Or if you want to email us, you can email us at generationbts@gmail.com.
Awesome.
Please don't title your emails. Oh my God, Leanne, what did you even think?
Yeah.
Get Leanne off the podcast. Don't send those.
You can send that hate to us on social media instead.
Which I don't check.
Fair.
Yeah, please send it there.
Yeah.
Anyway,
if you want to give us a rating on Apple or Spotify, that would be very much appreciated. I think all that's left to say that is, I've been Christine.
I've been Leanne.
And I've been Natasha, and we have been
Generation BTS.
See you next time. I'm so sorry.
Bye. We'll miss you. Buggershifta. Judge and Basta. Okay. Judge. I'm gonna call it a day.